YouTube, this is another update on my space adventure, which used to be called Sci-Fi Obby, and or Ultimate Sci-Fi Obby, and this is going to be version 0.8. I have not finished it yet, but I'm going to show you what I plan on doing and what I have done. So first of all, I'm going to look at the spawn for you. There's a new spawn, and it's a way bigger lobby. It's way more detailed, etc. And I'm working on the windows for this hallway right here. So I basically copied this whole thing and then put it into a group and put it right here, make it nice and easy. Save me probably 10 minutes worth of time. Let's see if it's symmetrical. No, it isn't. Okay, so I'm gonna have to expand this a little bit. You can't see what I'm doing in like the studio mode because it's just recording the screen, but you can see what I'm building and stuff. Alright, so the old spawn used to be like a black platform, and now it's this big open lobby, and it's got windows and stuff. And I wanted to work on putting windows into here so you can see all kinds of stuff. And it felt a little bland on the obby aspect of it. This is like basic stuff right here. And I know it's better than most, but usually it's just blocky jumps, 5 cylinders, a little bit more cool, and dynamic lights and particles. But what I'm gonna do is add more detail to the stuff. So like you can see here that I've added like these little black blocks on some of the little base plates where the spawns are. Gotta lower that spawn, I just noticed. There you go. What about this spawn over here? I think this one's good. Alright, so I haven't really thought of any other objects for space yet, so it'll still kind of stay the same. Probably the thing that's taken up the most frames and polygon amount here is the particles. I'm gonna make a low-end version for the computers that cannot handle this, because I've had people here that said that they got like 30-40 FPS and they had old computers, which is pretty decent, but I want everybody to have like a good non-lag experience or a good FPS, so I'll make a low-end version, probably take out some details, take out the particles, but I'll probably leave everything out in space, because this stuff is probably 1,000 bricks total. Probably these cubes are a lot too, so maybe take those out in the low-end version, but I'm going to keep everything here in just the normal place. And I'll probably make a BC version too, so if BC people want to play this. Alright, so bug fixes and stuff and obby changes. Alright, so first of all, I moved these spinners a little bit. I mixed them up a little bit so they weren't all spinning at the same time, the same direction. They're all going to spin in different directions now. So I was spinning them for like half an hour, so they are a little bit slow, but it'll be fine, I'm sure, in play mode. I also fixed the laser lock. One of the lasers were 2 blocks high, so your arm could touch it, and you would die. So I fixed that. I made it a little bit bigger. It's probably a little bit of a shorter path. Actually, it might be the same. So there's no random dying anymore, and it's pretty good right now. Probably a couple more jumps. Next, I'll probably put in spinning lasers, or maybe a maze, or maybe a rock climb. You can tell me what you want. Or maybe a tower climb, because I haven't used those in a while. I'm trying to make this not as repetitive as possible, because especially this area right here, it's kind of the same. I have a new script that one of my friends made me. His name's Jeff Cody. So when you jump on a block, it's going to disappear within a second, so you're going to have to keep on jumping. Otherwise, you're going to fall off and die. What else do I have? Any other fixes? Oh yeah, the reason why I changed this obstacle right here was because you did more jumps, so it would get repetitive. So laser grid was kind of too easy and stuff. It wasn't that unique, so I have a new script that I'm gonna use, which is the disappearing platforms. I'll try to get more from my friends soon. So that's an exciting new thing. And I was thinking about putting in or building a spaceship like in space, possibly just for detail or stuff, or maybe I can make it so there's an obby inside it. Possibly the next part. I want 25 obstacles. I think so far I have 22. What's that spawn doing right here? Where did this come from? I gotta find this real quick. I have no idea where that came from. Oh yeah, I think I purposely left that floating. Where did that spawn come from? That's not good. I'm trying to look for a spawn right now, see if any of them are missing. Looks good actually. I wonder where that came from. Oh yeah, came from there it looks like. Okay, I gotta move this back. Oh yeah, so if you have any ideas or suggestions, you can post them in the comments or message me via Roblox or YouTube inbox, which will email me and stuff. So, let's see how many objects I have space. I have like 3 different colors of these, so that's 3, 4, 5. The blocks, magic cubes, 6. The blue spheres, 7. And these red objects, which are now 8. And I rotate them just so they look different, even though they're the same object. I made like a different version of them where it's like got a long laser. There was also a bug where this conveyor belt was frozen, so it would not push you. Instead, it would be like a normal walk. It just wouldn't do anything, so you just had to do boring jumps. Alright, so I fixed that. If there is a way to cheat on these walls, you could jump aside, so I made this slightly thinner, so you can't really jump from the side of it now. You're kind of forced to go through it. I heard there's another glitch where you jump directly on the wall, like you're going like this, and you fly off. So I advise try to stay more on the rock side or the climbing side than on the wall, otherwise you might fly off if you touch the wall too much or jump in the wall. I wonder if I should change this obstacle because it's kind of a repetitive one, especially compared to this one. Or change any colors. I don't want to reuse the same color over and over again. I want them each to be a different color. Like this pink one right here. I haven't used pink yet. I've used dark blue, normal blue. I should probably use another blue one because I haven't used blue in a while, as you can see. I think the only 2 blues we have here is this one, and then we have a dark blue. And there's there's 2 white. There's a white wall climb and some white jumps. So I'm gonna probably change that later, but it's not very necessary. Maybe some more space stuff floating in this blank area right here. It's kind of bland. It's mostly pretty. Most of the stuff is like over here. It looks pretty cool. Should probably put a magic cube over there somewhere. Just make it look nice. Yeah, I'll do that. See, are these things grouped? No, they're not grouped. Alright, let's move this over here. I am getting still 60 FPS sharp on this game. So I think I'm at about almost probably 10,000, probably 8,500 right now. Because last time I had like 8,400 or 8,100. Not exactly on the amount, maybe 9,000. So yeah, I'm also adding new content to the game. I got a working in-game store. Most of you should know that. That's been out for a while. I moved the teleporter. It's not here anymore, so I'm gonna move the checkpoint actually. Make it a little bit bigger so people notice. Well, not really. It just can be bigger. I'm probably gonna put in some black platforms right here, like this spawn over here. I think I should change the spawns. They're better than the normal ones because they're a cylinder and they're shiny and stuff. They don't have that weird looking decal on them. So the teleporter's over here now. I put in windows in the spawn because you couldn't really see anything. Nobody would look out the windows anyway, so made windows, made it look more cool.